What's up, guys? This is Rise, and welcome to another video where today we're taking a look at Shadow Alolan Graveler, along with Wigglytuff and Tropius in the Summer Cup Great League Edition. This team may look a little bit familiar, and that's because we featured a team before that was a similar look. However, it had Bastiodon in the lead, a bit of a toxic team, which was featured by For the Battles, a friend of the channel, and also Zeezed Wireless, who took that team to #1 on the Go Battle League leaderboard. Now it has been adopted with a more of a spicy pick, so maybe less toxic, a little more spicy with the Shadow Alolan Graveler, as Chris J96 is rocking this team, and we're going to see how it performs in the Summer Cup. He said the Alolan Graveler has been actually surprisingly good in this meta for him, and we see a tough lead against the Trevenant, so he's going to safe swap the Tropius. I was personally wondering what is the safe swap with this team, because you don't typically think of Wigglytuff or Tropius as quote-unquote safe Pokemon, so utilizes the Tropius as the safe swap here. Going to throw the Aerial Ace into the Trevenant and going to try and get that shield or just straight up knock it out. And it looks like the opponent's very soft to Tropius, so a little bit of an easy win there to start things off. Opponent did not have Tropius coverage, and that is going to be a nice way to start things off. Going up against Rays here in game number 2, Girafarig. We featured some Girafarig on our channel. See if it's running Confusion. Yes, it is. So both trainers running a 4-turn fast attack. Going to go for the Rock Blast here. Girafarig is quite squishy, so Rock Blast would do a lot of damage. And attempts to catch unsuccessful, but they are going to expend energy anyway, which is nice onto the Tropius. Psychic Fang's not going to do that much, but it does debuff the Tropius. And now Toxapex comes in. Toxapex, with this debuff Tropius, could threaten to farm down the entire way. And if it comes out with all that energy, that could be really difficult to deal with. So if you're Chris here, I think you're probably hoping that they expend energy at some point. That would be better, but did they go for the full farm down? Okay, gets bailed out a little bit. Gets bailed out. The opponent decides to throw energy. They didn't really need to. They could have farmed down there. But now you can probably shield once with Graveler and Volt Switch all the way down, because I think 3 Volt Switches will knock out after you shield this up. And, okay, they don't allow that to happen. They actually swap. This is smart, preserving the Toxapex, because now they're going to get off this Psychic Fangs, and they can come back in with the Toxapex. They get off another Psychic Fangs. Gonna shield, yikes. But you're going to be double debuffed, and you still have a decent chunk of health on this Toxapex. This is not comfortable at all. Gets off the Icy Wind. Minimal health on both of the remaining Pokemon. Is there any way Chris J can sneak out of here with a win? Now Vigoroth's going to be too healthy, too strong, and that is going to be a loss there in game number 2. In that 22-33 ELO range. Oh, going up against Chen Yu. Chen Yu, a terrific player, qualified for Worlds a while back. He's pretty high on the leaderboard for Play Pokemon Championship points. Shadow Quagsire, very annoying Pokemon to deal with the ability to bait, Aqua Tail, and then potentially go for Stone Edge, which hits very hard. With Tropius's bulk, however, it's still not in Aqua Tail range, so at least that is nice as the Tropius here. Leaf Blade gets shielded. Does Quag go straight for Stone Edge here? Do you respect it? Oh, nice call. Calls the Aqua Tail bait. And going to go for a Leaf Blade here. Leaf Blade will potentially grab both shields at this point. That's what it does. Quag can now just go straight Aqua Tail. And Quag will probably reach 2 Aqua Tails here before you get off the Leaf Blade, but you can simply double shield if you want and get rid of it. You do have to be a little bit concerned of the catch opportunity here. Chen Yu might swap out. That's exactly what he does. Oh, and a little bit slow to react. Got caught waiting there, which allowed the Incinerate to KO. And now Rock Blast doesn't quite knock out. We're going to see Skelly get off the Disarming Voice here. Oh, they Shadow Ball for some reason. Maybe a bit of a delayed reaction. But Wiggles is going to put in some work. Gets off the Icy. Probably should have gone for the Disarming Voice because it would have knocked out. I don't know if this Icy will knock out. It does still knock out. Perfect. And this is actually really close. Needs the hope of Volt Switch KOs. I think that's what it comes down to. Oh, wait. No, you're fine. The Aqua Tail didn't even knock out Wiggly. Wiggles sweeps the entire team in the end. Wow, look at that. Wigglytuff was like, yo, Rise, you're hyping up Graveler in the intro. You forgot about me, bro. You just won a regional with me, bro. What's the deal? Sorry, Wiggles. I forgot to put some respect on your name. But Wigglytuff just putting the team on its back there. Tough lead here, so gonna probably dip out straight into Tropius. Met by Toxapex. Not a good matchup for Tropius. Not one bit, but you can at least fight back with these neutral Leaf Blades. And like some of you know, Leaf Blade, one of the most efficient charge attacks in the game. Just really good damage for how cheap energy it is. Only 35 energy. Does considerable damage. It's even better move than Body Slam is in terms of efficiency. And they are going to fire off a charge attack here. And it is the Sludge Wave, which will knock out, but this will set up some farm for Graveler. Graveler going to try and Volt Switch down here, and hopefully once you get rid of Toxapex, it'll kind of clear the way for Wigglytuff. They do get off a Brine. Going to have to let the Brine go. You understand your Graveler is already locked against the Cradilly, so unlikely Graveler is going to be able to do much for you. I don't like the Rock Blast here personally. I could be proven wrong in the endgame, but I think you just guarantee the big damage or the shield. Gets off another Rock Blast before going down. But the awkward thing here is now Cradilly has so much energy. This seems like a lot for Wiggly to plow through. But let's see what happens. Gets denied. It's brutal. Unlucky. Shields the first. It's just a Rock Slide. Cradilly's just so spammy. It's going to get off probably 2 more charge attacks before getting charmed down. Going to shield again. It's another Rock Slide. And gets off a 3rd charge attack here. Pretty brutal. And it's the Grass Snout this time. Unlucky. Comes in Charjabug. I think Charjabug has this. Normally a good matchup here for Wigglytuff. However, down a shield, down so much health. Charjabug can simply get to 2 charge attacks. That is a G to the G. Would it have made any difference? Maybe if you bank the Rock Blast, switch Wiggles. Maybe. Maybe there's some play if you do that. But I don't know if it changes the outcome per se. Tough alignment there. Papa Fresh is the next opponent. Gyarados, good lead. They swap in Quag. Met by Trope. Again, Quag is just so annoying. That, like, double Stone Edge probably knocks out. Oh my gosh, they let it go. Okay. Here's the thing, though. If they come in with Gyarados, like, you're going to have to eat a Leaf Blade, yeah. Gyarados is not going to appreciate a Leaf Blade here. It's not going to threaten to knock out, but it's going to put it low. Leaf Blade coming through from Tropius onto Gary. Puts it into red health. I guess you just get off a Parting Aqua Tail. Oh, I love the play. Quick Charm. They weren't expecting it. Knocks out the Gyarados. And that is a G to the G. Yo, Shiny Lickitung. Let's go, baby. Shiny Lickitung. Some hype in the comments. Who's jealous? Who's jealous of the Shiny Lickitung in the comments? I've got a few Shiny Lickitung. Using that Ultra Ball. And there we go. Nice. Very nicely done. 2247 on the climb. On that Elo climb. On that Elo grind. Buying some flowers for his significant other. And on to the next one. Graveler versus Charjabug. You'd think this is like really good for Graveler. However, it's a little more neutral than you'd think because X's are hits for neutral. And because you have the shields to hide behind, like Charjabug can kind of make this uncomfortable. But as long as it's even energy and everything. But yeah, you're going to see the X's are connect here. It's going to chunk. And all of a sudden, yeah, like this is not that comfortable. But in comes Lantern, and now that Spark has been nerfed, like this is probably even more comfortable for Tropius. Because we're going to see Thunderbolt come through. These Sparks are just not doing as much as they used to. And that looked like a charge attack priority. Leaf Blade coming through. I would like to see maybe throw the next Leaf Blade immediately just to get rid of this Lantern if you can. Yep, I love it. Put the pressure on, force them to make the decision if they want to shield or just let it go down. They're going to let it go down. In comes Toxapex. This is not comfortable at all. Gonna get off a Parting Leaf Blade, but this is not comfortable at all. I don't like this situation one bit. I do not like it. This Toxapex is being a pest. I like the bait here. You're kind of behind in this situation, so I think you kind of need to go for this bait. Gets the shield. You're 2 off. Oh, but gonna settle for the Rock Blast. I don't know about this. It's really tough, though, because if you go for the Stone Edge, it's like such an easy catch. So it makes the safer play. Just goes for the Rock Blast. Knows it's not enough, but puts it into Charm down range. Makes the correct shield call as well. And now you should be okay, right? Because I don't think Toxapex is healthy enough to get to another move. Unless Chargeable gets the 2 discharges. Oh, they go for X's or what the heck? Just plays it safe, gets rid of it, understands no way Toxapex is going to get to another Sludge Wave. Even if they get to a Brine, that's probably fine. And that is a G to the G. Let's go, baby. A quote from Kawhi Leonard. And it's on to the next one. Chris J. delivering flowers to his opponent's graves. Graveler into Kingdra. The Dragon Breaths are going to chunk here tremendously. So actually decides to pivot, understanding he has 2 better answers, perhaps. I kind of like this play. I like this play. You go into Tropius. Know you can tank the Dragon Breath damage better. Kingdra will be more inclined to go for Outrage here since Zuka isn't threatening at all. So makes the nice shield call. In comes... Oh, okay. Not the right move here. You always want to go for Leaf Blade in neutral matchups. So probably made the mistake of seeing that Grass typing, thinking that Aerial Ace was super effective. Or maybe thought like the Leaf Blade was resisted. But yeah, always want to go for Leaf Blade when both of them hit for neutral. Making the same mistake again. Yeah, so because of that Grass Rock typing, right? Leaf Blade hits for neutral. Because of that Rock Grass typing, Aerial Ace hits for neutral. But it's all good in the hood. Learning process. Makes a risky catch here. For all we know, this could be a Grass Knot. Oh, gosh, dude. Yikes. Oh, but wait. I guess it's just putting it all on Wiggles. But we haven't seen the third, right? We've only seen Kingdra. Oh, interesting. You know, either way, the Jelly would have been a little bit of an issue. Because the Bubble would have been tough for Graveler. So, I don't know. I think might have been better off sacking Wiggly instead of sacking Graveler, but it's a tough call. So, a bit of a weird game there. Bit of a weird game. Remember, always go for Leaf Blade in neutral situations. Does more than Aerial Ace, even though Aerial Ace has more energy. Next opponent. Oh, gosh. Terrible lead. Gonna have to swap out of there. Gonna go into Wiggles. They're staying in for now, which is good. Doesn't mean they have... Means they likely don't have a hard answer. Scorching Sands connects. Does debuff Wiggles. Unlucky. Gets off the Icy. And this is perfect because now the switch timers have been misaligned. So if they do decide to swap out at this point, you can try and dance around. Oh, this is perfect. Because you're perfectly fine just letting Wiggles go when they throw energy. Perfectly fine just letting this go. Come in Graveler. You double resist everything from Pidgeot. So you just completely farm down. I'd come in right away. Yeah, I'd come in right away. Because your switch timer is coming up soon. They're locked. And you're going to come out of here with energy. Because they Feather Dance you, I wouldn't bother throwing the energy at Diggersby. I would just get out as soon as Diggersby comes in. Especially since they double Feather Dance. Yeah, no reason to expend this energy yet. Love this decision. Oh, they actually swap. Clever play. Really clever play by the opponent. Understanding that Chris J was just going to immediately pivot. But, like, the thing is, even if Chris J saw the Oranguru come in, like, I think I would still pivot. I think you still have to clear the quadruple debuff, you know? I don't know. But Tropius trying its best to fight out of this situation. Gonna have to put up the first Protect Shield. I feel like Diggersby still had quite a bit of energy, right? Oh! Tricky. Saves the Leaf Blade energy, going for the Stone Edge now. And has enough health. where I don't think you're at jeopardy of getting mud shot down. And I think you're like 1 off 2. Is that right? Yeah, you're 1 off 2. Wow, really nice play in the end there. Really cool play in the end. I was wondering what he was doing. I was like, wait, why is he letting himself get so low? Why is he not throwing the energy? Really cool play in the end. What a win that was. Holy cow. Next opponent. Graveler into Talonflame. Amazing lead. Want to keep this alignment if you can. In comes Vig. Going to counter swap Tropius. Now, this could be a little bit sketch. Okay, opponent lets in a free air slash. That could be big. And calls the body slam. I would think Vig can make this uncomfortable because the Rock Slide now starting to threaten. After that body slam chip, I would think Rock Slide will start to threaten to knock out. Wouldn't quite knock out from here. Does grab a shield. But honestly, as long as you keep alignment, you're chilling. Yeah, you still should hang on to a Rock Slide. It will put you like into the red. Okay, it's just a body slam. Perfect. Gets the full farm down. Unfortunately, this energy is not going to do a whole lot for you against Talon. Here you can do like 1 in Aerial Ace, 1 in Aerial Ace. Get some nice chip damage off. Yep, nice timing. Understanding that 3 turns versus 5 turns, so the damage won't apply before you can do an air slash and throw your move. I think you let this go for sure. Even if it's a Braid Bird, you should be able to hang on. Ow. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Poor Wiggles, dude. Poor Wiggles. Yikes. Wiggles was really nowhere to go against this whole team. Gonna chip it. I guess the only win con is like... So, okay, maybe it's not over. Because Talon is still 2 Incinerates away. So, if you can come out with like... over a Rock Blast. If you can come out with like at least 1 Rock Blast loaded already, this game is not over. So if we can see him, oh, I guess he had to throw. My bad. He had to throw. Is he 2 away? I don't think he's 2 away. I think he's dry. Oh, but 2 Volt Switches is all you need. Wow, let's go. I was worried. Who was worried? I was worried. When I saw a Wiggles counter swap into a Toxapex, I was very worried. You know who wasn't worried? Chris J. He knew he had it in the bag. Another Quagsire lead. Can Chris J fight out of it? Oh, this is great. This is great. Chargerbug not very comfortable against Tropius. So Tropius very well could flip this matchup. And then suddenly you got Wigglytuff against Quag, which is not bad at all for Wigglytuff. Those charms will really chunk, of course, in that neutral matchup. So Aerial Ace connects. This is one of those situations where Leaf Blade would be resisted against that bug typing. Aerial Ace hits for neutral against that bug electric typing. So is the correct move. So the Chargebug could potentially shield and farm down here. That's what they're going to do. Now, I think you kind of have to sacrifice Grav here. Oh, not going to do that, though. My problem here is you already know they have a Quag. So, like, what is... If they just come in with their non-Quag, yeah, Heliolisk. And now, like, what is... Like, Graveler just is toast, isn't it? Or am I missing something? Oh. Oh, okay. Wait a sec. Save 2 shields for Wiggles? Oh. I just don't think you can do it, though. Because they just get the 3 Aqua Tails, yeah. Honestly, the Mud Shots might be enough. Quag's just too spammy. Quag is just too dang spammy, man. It is a menace. Absolute menace. Best Mud Boy in the Great League. With that Aqua Tail buff, the Shadow damage. Oh, the Stone Edge BM. Wow. A little bit rude, I must say, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Opponent's probably sending a screenshot to his friends. I just Stone Edge BM'd a Wigglytuff when it was this health. Haha. Nice job, opponent. Proud of you for getting that win in the Go Battle League. Proud of Chris J for a very cool submission. Very cool team. and getting featured on the Rise channel. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. If you're new around here, comment down below. All comments are appreciated. And all that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.